Hello, hello, hello. Today, something a little different for me. I'm sure, well, I'm not sure. Maybe, probably. I've had something from this producer, and I'm gonna try. So here we go. Baifuzangcang? Baifuzangcang? I don't know. Anyway, but this is gonna be definitely different and unique, and it certainly does not look like your classic factory ripe tea. Obviously it's not. So yeah, looking forward to getting in here. And look at, how's that? So this one is, yeah, let's give it a smell first. Well, yeah. Man. Wow. This is very different than classic ripe, in my opinion. It smells extremely dense and intense and smoky. The liqueur is extremely mellow and orange. And yeah, I mean, don't know anything more about this tea, but the processing on it looks like it's technically show, and well, it definitely is for how young it is and being that dark. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. This is available, I think, on Liquid Proust's Etsy shop. I couldn't find it on the .com, but I'm sure it's there somewhere. I probably just couldn't. It just didn't look hard enough. Here we go. Cheers. God damn, this is good. Holy Moses. The wood on this is incredibly nice. It's so sweet. Wow. I'm gonna pause, get the water boiling again. Someone commented that they like the little sounds of the water boiling and all those little notes, and I like those tones too, for sure. Hard to kind of figure out the right balance with everything. Okay, I'm not gonna pause. First steeping, so quite. Even now, the weight on is really nice. Something very different. Very herbaceous. Man, the aroma on it is just like antique store, like crazy. Little medicinal, not camphor, but definitely has kind of that like woody root Chinese medicine shop. Smell a little bit. Is it ginseng? Yeah, definitely getting some ginseng on that. Mouthfeel, incredible. It tastes like a show, but oh. God damn, this is really good. Okay, boiling water, 30 seconds. I gotta look inside of here. So here's the package, and good God, I hope I have one more. Looks like I have one more session in here. 18 gram sample, something like that. 16 gram sample for $18. Not the cheapest tea. This reminds me of the Xiaofa in a lot of ways, but just like twice as fancy. Just like way more delicious, way more intense and sweet, way cleaner, way less noisy. A lot less water came out of this steeping, so the quantity of water in the leaves has definitely increased this time, and we're getting a much darker complexion on the liqueur now. Still not like kind of my classic daily drinker where I'm kind of just bombarding myself. The aroma on this is so good. It is so wood. It is so... It's like I can hear the wood drawers opening and closing. Little like light hints of plum fruit, but mostly just incredibly yummy wood. Okay, cheers. More body, slightly creamy. Some dark mineral based thing happening too. God dang, this is good. Wow. The dark wood flavor on this is really lovely. I really enjoy this. Am I gonna go buy a cake of this? Oh, I don't know. About $1 a gram for something like this. It's pretty fancy. This is good drinking today. Interestingly, this is not so old. What was that, 8 years old? But interesting. You know, not to complain about the tea because I'm not. It's really tasty, but the way gone on this is not as potent. It's a it's a ripe tea. The sweetness on it is nice. The viscosity is, oh, sorry. Jeez, I am all caught up on this tea, everybody. It's really good. The viscosity on this is really pleasant. The mouth feels incredible. The Gaiwan is probably overloaded, and I can tell that this tea still just needs even more. Boiling water here again. Let this hang out for like a minute. It's hard to mess up these teas. Man, just sitting here, it's just really, yeah. It is good. Cheers. This to me is like the fine version of pencil shavings. It has that graphite mineral wood flavor that almost tastes sharp, but it's not. Brewing it this way, nice and strong, is the way to go for sure. The returning sweetness is now there. More on the sassafras root kind of and molasses. Interestingly, the color of the leaves now with increased saturation have changed slightly. We're seeing a bit more. Let me get in here. Pretty hard to notice, everybody. I'm sorry, but you can see a bit of variance. This is quite warm. You can see the steam coming off. For example, this leaf right here, quite a bit lighter. The stems, of course, are quite dark. Stems are going to be the first part of the leaves to oxidize for any tea processing. Pretty big leaves. Nice juicy, almost sour sweetness lasting in the mouth. It's uncommon for me to think about spending this much money per gram for ripe tea, but this is really, really, really good. I think, yeah, drinking this blind, I think that I would also push this. It'd be hard for me to drink this blind because the material itself is so different. It's one of the issues that I have with factory versus boutique tea in general. It's just harder to notice, or sorry, it's easier to notice the leaf material being very different. And that's fine. So would I be able to drink this blind? Probably not, but I think that I would place this as one of the nicer teas. Certainly this tastes older to me than it is. I love the complexion on this. It's not like I'm having a hard time describing it as a taste, but more of like a mouthfeel experience of expansion. It really feels like it just completely coats the mouth, back of the mouth, down into the throat. Really a physical tea in that way. Sitting here just continuously drinking it. My mouth is watering and continuously tasting it. But it's not bitter or tannic in any way. Maybe tannic because just salivation induction is happening. So induced salivation grammar. Let me go back to light brew. Teaware is developing some tea stains. I like it. James's teaware is so stained up. It's kind of a question mark on the episodes though, right? I want to represent the tea as cleanly as possible. So I have been having like my daily cup that I don't clean and then my episode cup that I do clean. But I am using my daily cup today. Hard to see, but definitely got some stainage. Cheers. Better with more time. By a lot. Whoa. Weird, really high flowers. Clearing my nose there. Man. Okay. Yum. This is a good tea. Man. Definitely a specialty for me. Something I wouldn't be drinking every day. Have it with a tea nerd for sure. This tastes both in the category but outside of factory processing in a way that for me does make it quite unique and special. No dig on anyone who's doing larger pressings of tea. I think ripe is just hard to represent in really clean, noted ways. All the processing and piling it does kind of mesh the flavors together quite a bit. I often describe the flavors as being kind of noisier versus clearer. If you imagine an a cappella group, how well can you hear each voice, literally each voice in the 8, 12 part, whatever, 14 part song that you're listening to? It should both blend well together in a cohesive, clear way, but also you can be able to notice the harmonies and melodies and unique dynamic of each voice in the song as it progresses, where certain parts of the music get louder and softer. Literally, there are dynamics in the music, and likewise in the teacup. So this one to me sounds clear. Sounds clear indeed. Cheers. I'm gonna enjoy this the rest of the day. Warming. Yum. Go and get a sample of this for sure. Especially if you consider yourself kind of a ripe person. I think this is definitely a ripe person's tea. And especially a kind of like pencil shavings, dark, almost that kind of retired smoke wood thing happening. Yum. LucaPruce.com for getting a sample, or Google this one and go on the Etsy shop. Sweet Dew Wuji Ripe. Love everybody. Got the poo burps. Be well. I hope you're all merry, having a wonderful day. I've been drinking so much hot tea, and it's getting to be summertime. And you know what? I'm just sweating, and it feel good. Bye.